Hi guys, Mark Rankin here, assistant professional at Weymouth Golf Club, PGA number 0153251. Now today what I'm going to be explaining is I'm going to be explaining the bunker shot and hopefully giving you some good demonstrations and showing you really how to play the bunker shot correctly. On top of that, I'm going to be showing you how to control distances in the bunker as well, which is very important. Before we get started, a couple pointers. This is just going to be a hitting area here between these two cones, and when you're not hitting, stand behind these orange cones here. So, the bunker shot. When do we use or play the bunker shot? We play the bunker shot when we find ourselves in here, the sand trap, the bunker, the pit, whatever you want to call it. It's a completely different part of the golf course to what we're used to. Normally we're used to playing on nice, lush, green grass, but the bunker is full of sand, so we need to approach this shot completely differently as we would a normal shot on the golf course, anywhere else in the golf course. One big thing I see is I see a lot of trepidation from players when they're entering the bunker. Hopefully after today, you'll be able to enter the bunker with a little bit more confidence and hit much better shots. So, what sort of shot are we looking for at the bunker? We're looking for a shot really that flies out quite high, that travels most of the way to the target, and that stops fairly quickly with very little roll. The reason we want that shot is because we want to be able to hit high out of the bunker. A lot of these bunkers have high lips, where we really need to ensure we're getting it high and out of them. In terms of the club selection to help us with this, we want some lots of loft on the golf club. Something like a sand wedge or a lob wedge would be perfect, where there's a lot of loft on the golf club already, which is going to help us launch that ball nice and high so that we can get it out. Now, one of the most important parts of the golf club or the wedge that we're using is this part here, the sole, okay? And what we're looking at the sole is the bounce of the golf club, which is a really, really important part. We need to be able to use the bounce through the shot, through the bunker shot, to help us, because using the bounce helps the golf club act like a hydrofoil in water. What it effectively does is it helps the club float through the sand. If we didn't have this bounce here on the golf club, we would see much more of a digging action, okay? This would make it harder for that golf ball to come out of the sand. So this sole, this bounce here at the bottom of the club is really important to use through the shot. So let's see if we can hit a nice high shot for you that lands most of the way to the target with a lofted club using the bounce that's up here. Something like that. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to talk through the fundamentals of the setup with a bunker shot. So first of all, the aim and hold. Now when we're in a bunker, before we hold the golf club, what we're going to do is we're going to open the club face up. Once again, this is going to add loft to the golf club. It's going to ensure that we get that golf ball coming out nice and high out of the bunker. So before we hold it, we're going to open up the club face, okay? And then we're going to hold it. There's two main grips I would say you want to use in the bunker. There's either the interlock grip, where your left hand goes on top for right-handed players. With your index finger on your left hand and your pinky on your right hand, you're going to interlock them together and pop the right hand on. Or otherwise, there's the overlap, where rather than interlocking, you would just overlap those two fingers, okay? So once we've got the hold, we're then going to align our body up to the target first of all, okay? So we're going to line our body up to the target. Our feet might be slightly open to begin with. We're going to talk about that more in a second. Our posture and stance, really what we're looking for is taking a normal posture as we would a full swing, because we are going to be making a considerable swing here, so we want to make sure we would be in the same posture as normal. In terms of the stance itself, what we're looking for is we're looking for the ball to be slightly towards the lead foot. What this is going to help us do is it's going to help us create a shallow angle of attack. What I mean by that is we don't really want to have too much of a descend and blow. If we were to have the ball back in a stance, which I see a lot of players do, it would create too much of a descend and blow. Putting that ball slightly forward in a stance helps it to be a much shallower descend and blow. From there, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and make sure that our feet are shoulder width apart, as we would normally with a bunker shot. And what we might do with this as well is we might just wriggle our feet as well at this point here. What that's going to help us do is it's going to help us bring our swing arc much lower to the ground, much lower. The importance of that is in the bunker shot, what you're trying to do from this lie where the bunkers obviously, you know, sand is very soft. What you're looking to do is you're trying to hit the sand here. So by wiggling your feet, it's lowering your swing arc. It's going to help you to hit that sand first of all. So another pointer to add to that when we're in the bunker is once we've now got our set up, ball slightly forward, we've wiggled our feet, we're going to open the club face before we hit the shot. What we've got to make sure we do is the club does not touch the sand. We almost hover the golf club. The reason for it is in the rules of golf, if you ground that golf club before you hit the shot in the bunker, you are going to get a shot penalty. Okay, so it's really important that you hover that golf club as well. So let's try a shot for you. So, stance, shoulder width apart, we're going to wiggle our feet, we're going to take our normal posture as we would with a full shot. We're going to open that club face up. Before we take a hold, I'm going to do the interlock grip, then we're going to hit the bunker shot. So it's out that one, nice and easy. So, as I say, the benefits of wriggling our feet is, by doing that, it's going to lower the swing arc, it's going to ensure that we take some sand before the golf ball. Now, the next pointer that we need to talk about is the weight distribution, okay? It's really important that a weight is distributed a good, 60% of weight on our left side, okay? That's what we're looking for, 60% of weight on our lead side, sorry. As a right-handed golfer, that would be your left side. As a left-handed golfer, that would be your right side. So we want, as a right-handed golfer, 60% of our weight on our lead side, on our left side. The reason for that is, by doing so, what we're going to do is we're going to ensure that we create a nice descend and blow for the golf club. Any more than 60% of weight in that left side, and that descend and blow is going to be exaggerated, and we're going to get far too much of a descend and blow. So 60% of weight on the left side is really, really important to create that slight descend and blow. So we're going to do that again. We're going to go, what we did is swing one, where we made sure our feet were shoulder width apart, we got our posture, we wriggled our feet to make sure our swing arc is going to be a bit lower. We open the golf club like we do before we hold the club, to ensure we're going to get that elevation, that height. And all we're going to add now is we're going to put 60% of weight on our lead side and hit a nice high bunker shot. Exactly like that, okay? So, in terms of the swing itself, what we're looking for is we're looking for a swing exactly like we would with a pitch shot. The swing needs to be smooth but accelerating, okay? By doing so, what we're going to ensure is that there's enough club head speed on the golf club so that that club can get through the sand. Obviously, we're looking to hit the sand first, but not only that, it ensures that we get enough distance to get that golf ball to the target. In terms of the swing, like I say, it's almost like a pitch shot. So if you can imagine a big arc, a big circle around my body right now, what we're looking for in a bunker shot, we're looking really for the arms to get to 9 o'clock in the bunker shot, okay? If we wanted to hit it further, we could talk about that in a sec, but a standard bunker shot, we're looking really for our arms to get to 9 o'clock. And what we're going to make sure we do is we swing through freely, slowly, smoothly accelerating, okay? By having a golf club up to 9 o'clock, it's going to ensure that there's enough time for that golf club to pick up speed, so that we've got enough club head speed to get through the sand, to get that golf ball to fly towards the target and hopefully hit a really good shot. So we're going to try that now. So once again, try and find an okay lie. Once again, we're in a setup like we've explained. This time we're going to be swinging to 9 o'clock and smoothly accelerating. Again, exactly like that one there, okay? So, one pointer that I did speak about earlier was the alignment and the body alignment. What we've started to see is a few shots that maybe go towards the target or slightly right of the target. And the reason for that is we've opened our club face up. So yes, this is going to help us to get the loft, this is going to help us to get the elevation. However, when we open our club face up, that golf club is now pointing right of our target. Okay, so you can see a few of those shots have gone right there because this golf club is pointing right of our target. So what we actually have to make sure that we do is we change our body alignment to counteract this. So on this next one, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to open my stance up, open my body alignment up so that it's pointing left of my target, above the target line. I'm going to take the same setup, and hopefully what we should see now is a shot that now goes much closer or much more in line with that target. It's a really important point to make sure we do. We open up, or we start to get our body alignment pointing left of our ball to target line, so that a golf ball comes out and goes towards our target. It's really, really, really important. So my final point, really, so that we can, advance from today and move forward when we approach bunkers, is the distance control. Now, distance control is so important when you're in a bunker. At the end of the day, no shot is the same length. No two shots are the same length, sorry, shall I say. So it's important we have a way that we can get that golf ball to go different distances through the bunker or out the bunker. So you can see I've got 3 flags there. One flag's a lot further, and we're going to approach that one. I'm going to explain to you what we do to change the distance in the bunker shot. So really we're looking, and what's important here is we're looking to make sure we're taking the same amount of sand as we have the other bunker shots. We're not trying to change that at all here, because as I say, it needs to be a slightly descending blow. So it's important that we get just the same amount of sand as we would any other bunker shot. What we're going to do to change the distance is we're going to change the length of our arc, the length of our swing, okay? That's the easiest way of changing the distance a shot's going to go. We're not going to try and change, how fast we swing it. We're just going to change how far we swing it, okay? By changing how far we swing it, what we're actually going to see is we're going to see a change in the club head speed. So that there'll be plenty more club head speed when I swing it a little bit further. This is going to help there to be more club head speed at the impact. So when we hit that golf ball, it's going to go much, much, much further. So on that last bunker shot, all I done a swing to 9 o'clock. What we're going to try and do now, we're going to try and do a longer swing, maybe up to sort of 10 o'clock region, 11 o'clock region. We're going to see how much further it goes. Again, this is the way of controlling distances. Like if we had a shot that was a little bit shorter, we would swing it much shorter, so we'd maybe only swing it up here to 8 o'clock, okay, as opposed to a 9 o'clock. Let the distance of the swing control the distance of the shot, okay? So, much bigger swing here. All the other pointers are the same. Let's see if we can get this ball to go a bit further. Pretty good, that one there, okay? So, how you can turn this into a game is do exactly what I've done here. Put out 3 flags, okay? Keep changing what flag you go to. That's the key here, because sometimes if we practice going to the same flag, what we can do is we can actually, improve our technique, improve our shots, but we're practicing the same weight of shot, the same distance of shot. Create what I like to call random practice. Randomize it. So go to the front flag, go to the red flag, go to the back flag, and give yourself points. If your ball's within 3 foot, give yourself 5 points. If your ball's within 6 foot, give yourself 3 points. And track your progress. Do this weekly. Track your progress monthly and see if you're improving. It's a really good way of doing it. So, final shot. Let's see if we can try and change our swing and go to this front flag here. So, like I said, what we're going to do here is a much smaller arc, much smaller swing. We're not going to, swing that club back as far. That should decrease the club speed a little bit. It should hopefully encourage the ball to go a little bit short. Let's try it. Final shot.